data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but no push me fingers switching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just a
yeah, I thought that shit was funny. He said, what's your password? Fuck you! I'm about to kill you. Oh, I'll scratch you up there. You have to wear the scarf, you know. Scratch you up pretty bad. I think I had me crying. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, you know, you can't do that, so I don't think so. Let me see. Damn. Thank you. Nah, he already responded. I'm gonna put this nigga in tackle. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life. Dripping on sauce. You shine, I shine. And ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. Fucking allergies. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh, yeah. Shorty all up in my me. Oh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. This Mortal Kombat look dope as fuck. Feeling like a boss and I made it. Mortal Kombat. The game, now the new game that's about to drop. Look at how them Warriors dropped that 31-point lead like that. Yeah, they lost. They had. Oh well, yeah, he gone. Torn quad, he gone. Oh, he wasn't anyway, but it sucks because ain't nobody about to pay for that. The Patriots signed Demarius Thomas. Oh, he take you for a year. Take you for a year. Win that bowl and then, yeah. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Yeah. Same squad. Drop top, cool, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, oh, I don't know. I ain't never did it. Drop top, cool, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. Damn, Lala look bomb as fuck. Watch y'all like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Hang at the grit, do things. I came up. came up who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up,
Man, I forgot everybody got that update today. I forgot the Madden update. Update.
Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, range drops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't joking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, you water
I
on
don't
the
got
chain.
no receivers on this team. I don't know how I'm winning like this. These receivers is cool.
I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made
Ooh.
a song. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far
My
from around
corners
me.
are not that good
Came
either.
up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad.
But these niggas ain't
Drop
that
top,
good.
coupe, dodge, range drops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, range drops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
Six three, 6'3",
We want back
6'2".
in. Wipe my
Might be
sins,
nice.
wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back in. Wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win. No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something. We don't want to bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to say the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the
Yeah, I got this running back in tackle. This nigga, boy, he is so rookie. Man, that nigga is, bruh, he a rookie. He not that, the thing is, he don't even seem fast. But that nigga be out there running. He 89 speed, 93 acceleration, 93 agility, but his break tackle is 89. This nigga be running. 6 foot, 212. He elusive back. That's why I'm like, man, his break tackle is just crazy.
I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back in. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stands and look at your hand. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back in. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again.
Damn, boy, the homegirl. Shit. Boy, man. It's on Instagram. Anika. She spelled that shit weird. Let me. I'll screenshot it. Put it in the boy, she got cake like. You see this cake? Nigga. My homegirl got cake in there too. God. I don't know what they talking about, but looking like a lollipop and shit. I don't know what they talking about, but damn, this nigga got whole team. He got a squad. My squad, like hell, this nigga playing in tackle.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Manning. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big, you give yourself a big chance.
Draw,
so if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson on first down.
Oh,
not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running? Able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I watched a little bit of it.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Oh, that nigga just hit a nigga one time. They pretty much done. This is boom. I know it's a game on right now. Somebody playing.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the
another game
backfield,
after this,
complete.
and then I'm done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
No, check!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson completes it to Moncrief left side. And down he'll go at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds.
What up?
He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now the former and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Like a hammer all tight. You can't really tell if it's going to be a blitz, it's going to be a man, if it's going to be what it is.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You see what they do? We hit the Giants and
back out and ready to go again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll drop the throw. Looking downfield,
Baker,
caught right side. He's got his man.
He's a star.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott.
Look at that. Let's go.
Football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
You can't tell me it's going to line everybody straight like that.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Elliott. Shouting through the tackle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This was complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson gets past one man.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I don't know what I was looking at when I threw that thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll start by running the option to the
Oh, my God.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Detroit!
Ooh.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watching now, Marty.
Now Jackson to throw on second down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They come up in an offset eye. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Man.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Goal line play
the
right
kickoff
there.
unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That should work.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Scoring touchdown. Good logic.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Just think of ball. This little think of ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
I mean,
The give is to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Yeah.
A loss of a
Gerald is the
full
one I got in
and now it's 2nd down.
Find this, yeah.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted. What was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Yeah, 4 niggas in the spy. How you do that? 4 niggas in the spy. Yeah, nigga.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again for the 41. And on the ground they go with a running back.
Oh, come on.
He's going to take him down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What? That nigga won't be there for long. 27-year-old, really?
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the... So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a run with Balazs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's able to put it through.
I don't know. I ain't that serious. I hope y'all be driving in different directions. I'm not even supposed to be at.
Send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Oh, yeah.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. Got it open. It's Michael Gallup. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I remember a coach telling me a long time
ago
the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Jackson, now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Kindici. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
What you watching?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this.
24-10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll run it here.
This tackle, the receivers are weak.
And he'll work it across midfield.
The receivers not gonna
inside
do.
the 45.
Receivers not that good.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
When you got what's his
How
name
many
over
times do
there?
we say in this game that speed
Lamar
kills, and it
Jackson.
does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick
Look,
and
man,
shifty,
nada.
can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All out.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. That's some strong running. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually it becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's
a
pig.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
No, sucks I didn't have my running back. Got hurt. First, second drive. One more game. Oh, this nigga Sam Reddick is out for a week. That no. Okay.